Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of my fall decorate series for 2021. Today we have a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to show you guys all of my new decor for 2021, what's in store. We're going to finalize a lot of areas around the house, and if you missed part 1, I'll link it below. It'll be the first link down there, and that is like the initial starting to decorate, rearranging furniture, some new furniture coming in, all my decor from previous years that fits the color palette we're going with. And there will be a part 3. I didn't even know I was going to do 3 parts when I first started the series for this year, but I really want to do a video dedicated to outdoor decor. I have not seen any pumpkins or mums in store, so as soon as I do, I'm going to film that video because I'm so excited to decorate outside, and outside is going to be a completely different vibe than inside. I want to go really traditional with my colors out there, do like orange, black, and white, and inside is more of a neutral pink, feminine, and blue vibe. So it'll be very different from part 1 and part 2. Also real quick, just wanted to let you guys know I started posting shorter versions of my videos on my Facebook page. So I'll link it below if you're not following there. Everyone who is seems to really be enjoying those like super satisfying, straight to the point videos. Highly encourage you guys to hang out with us over there if you're not already. That's all for my very long-winded intro. Hope you enjoy this. Let's get started. So we are at home right now. I have had so many DMs and comments tell me I need to go to At Home to check out their fall decor. A lot of you have told me it's like very my style, and I have been waiting to do this all week. I just pulled up, so we're gonna head inside. I'll show you as much fall decor in like every style and color palette as I can. So we're going to begin with very traditional Halloween fall decor, a lot of spookier items. The orange, black, and white items. We'll get into a little more of my style, the blue, white, in just a second. And I wanted to take you guys to At Home because this is a store that I wasn't familiar with until the last couple years. And every time I go, I find so much stuff. It is a ton of home decor. It's like a Walmart size store with home goods items. So it's really, really cool. If you've never been to an At Home, you need to look one up, and whenever you're in the area of one, you have to go inside. Once we do a little bit of shopping here and seeing what's at home right now for fall and Halloween, then we'll get into our haul and then our decorating. So I have so much fall inspo to share with you today. Wanted to show you some candles that are here, some spookier things. I thought this was really cute with those candies on it, and then I loved these pumpkins. They were $9.99 and $5.99 for the smaller ones, and these are cute enough to leave them exactly how they are, but also fairly priced enough to decorate them if you want to try something new. I just wanted to show you they have those spooky items if you're into that kind of look, and then all of these pumpkins. This wall had me so excited. And I also can't stress the variety of decor at Home. I always say Hobby Lobby has a ton of variety, but At Home takes the cake. That price on the silver pumpkin I just showed, $24, is definitely on the pricier end of At Home pumpkins. I would say the vast majority are anywhere from $5 to $17 each, depending on how detailed it is. I love this one for $11.99, so sparkly and pretty. This smaller one for $6.99. The glass ones are more expensive, as you would probably expect. The smaller and lighter ones, like styrofoam decorated, are very inexpensive. I found some jars over here, turkeys, just a ton of really, really cute like fall Thanksgiving items. I love these to add into floral arrangements, just a little idea for you. We went through our traditional colors, so now we're going to get into the blue and white items. You know, as soon as I saw this section, I was like, all right, I'm coming to At Home every single year. This is $19.99 for this really pretty woven pumpkin, the Grateful white and blue, and I believe this was around $5, and just the variety in like every color palette, guys. It is, I cannot say enough good things, as you can tell, about At Home's fall decor this year. This cute little happy fall sign. I did not find a fall sign that fits with the look I'm going for, unfortunately, and surprisingly, because there are quite a few different signs. This one lights up. It's $19.99. If you have a covered porch, that would look really cute out there. And then this snake picture and the spider one next to it, those were $20 each. They are heavy and really nice quality. This pumpkin, spoiler alert, inspired my outdoor decor this year. So again, keep an eye out for part 3. And if you missed part 1 of my fall decorating series for this year, it is linked below. There's just a few more areas I wanted to share before we get into that haul and then decorating. And I always like to do a little bit of price comparison. So this is $12.99, and then the next arrangement I'll share with you, I believe, was $14.99. There's 2 smaller ones after this for $9.99 and $3.99, and you'll see the price tag sticking out. So At Home, smaller arrangements are way cheaper than anywhere else I can think of, honestly. Like, the prices were very surprising. I wanted to compare the wreath prices as well. So this one's expensive. It's $70. That was like way more, honestly, than I was expecting it to be. But the one next to it was only $19.99, and I figured that would be around $30. So you really need to look at that area if you want something done for you. This is a section all of you were telling me I needed to go look at, and I loved it. Of course, that smaller pumpkin I just shared was $10. This is $10. I love the idea of these jars, but they're just a little too vintage for the look I'm going for. They're like so close to being what I want them to be, but not quite. I loved this Thankful pumpkin for $13. All right, I gathered everything I've grabbed this year so far, I should say, on the dining room table. Everything is from At Home or Home Goods. I'm going to start with At Home. And the first thing is this beautiful lantern. It was $39.99. I really wanted 2, but I figured for 40 bucks, I'll just grab one. It does have batteries in it already. And I love seeing things like this at people's houses, inside or outside. It's just very warm, cozy, and inviting. I had to grab at least 2 of these pillows. I was going to get 4, and then I'm like, I'll get 2. Look at this pattern though. Like, this pattern is so me. I grabbed 2 of these pumpkins in a bluish gray color. I kind of want to paint the top a gold shade instead of like this rusty color. And then I couldn't not grab these candle stands. I mean, how pretty is that? It has so much detail. These were $9.99 each. And then these pumpkins, it looks kind of like feathery. Everything about this I absolutely love. I have 2 different shapes, like a tall skinny one, and then a short round one. I think they had about 3 or 4 shapes though. These are also from At Home. Thought that would be really pretty in so many different areas. And then I'm pretty sure everything else is Home Goods. So I have these placemats. They're somewhat similar to the ones I had before, and I love these because they have so much detail, but they're also really practical because they're just rubber, so I can wash this off and it won't be a big deal at all. I grabbed these pink pumpkins to put out, I don't even know where. I grabbed both of these, the blue and then the silver. Those look so cute together. I grabbed this morning, and it's not too long. So I could put this on the island. I could put this at the front door. I guess we'll see where that ends up. I grabbed 2 of these pillows, so it's the same as that. That's what's on the back side. And I absolutely love the embroidered and beaded pillows at HomeGoods. They're so beautiful. They're heavy. They're really nice quality, and they're a good deal. This was $25. I have 2. I wanted 4, but I mean, that adds up really quickly. So I just got 2. I think they'll look really cute at the table here, like across from each other, and then the simple ones on the other end to balance it out. And then the last thing I grabbed today was this. It's the Tahari brand. I love that brand, and I think I'm gonna put those small pumpkins in this. I really wanted to find some squash and leaves and other elements that are very fall besides pumpkins, but all of those things are so traditional in the color, like very warm tones, orange, red, and burgundy, and I'm really not going with that vibe this year. So I do have some grasses and a few other things from previous years I'll probably add to warm things up. But this is my haul for 2021. Let's get to decorating. So let's start playing around with our decor in the kitchen, trying out a few different things. And I say playing around for a reason, because if you are new to my decorating videos, that's what I like to do. That's how I decorate. I'll do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'll try the same thing a few different ways until I'm happy with it. That's just how my brain works. I like to see all of my options, and then I'll pick the best one. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo. You in though. I would of course consider the island in the kitchen the focal point for your decor, but we have a smaller island, so I also consider this corner a focal point. It's in the middle, it stands out, you can see what's over here, and what I just pulled away from this area I did in part 1, and throughout the last few days or so I haven't really loved it. I wanted to do something different, so here's a little idea for you. I didn't end up staying with this one, but I still like it and think it's a fun, easy, and cute idea, so wanted to leave it in the video. This next one though is the final result, and I love stacked pumpkins, stacked in sort of like a messy way where they're pointing at different angles. I don't know, whenever I see those photos on Pinterest, on Instagram, I cannot help but stare at them. I love seeing different varieties of pumpkins, different shapes, textures, and colors all together. So that's what I ended up with over there. We'll do our walkthrough at the end. You'll see it all up close and personal, every single thing that I did. Now we're gonna start working on the dining room. We're gonna lay out those new pillows, those placemats, and go from there. One thing you'll see me do over and over is start out a centerpiece with a tray. I think it looks nice. It really grounds it and separates it from the table, but it also is really practical because you can pick it up and move it out of the way regardless of how many things are on it. So I love to do that. I just think it's easy for everyday life. If I'm setting down a bunch of food, I can pop that off the table in no time instead of having to grab a bunch of little things at once. I also really like to flip over a tray if it will allow it for elevation. So that first one is just a tray plopped on its back, a tray the way it's supposed to go, and then the pumpkins on top. We're going to move on to the front door, and I'm not doing anything too crazy over here. I'm going to update the arrangement, and I like to make these on my own because it is so much less expensive, as you know from a few minutes ago, but it's also just fun to fully customize and know that was all you. So I'm just gonna wipe things down real quick, that way I'm not decorating on a pile of dust. And then I'm gonna start with my arrangement. I have the grasses in there already, and I also wanted to mention this welcome pumpkin is from At Home. I feel like I've told you it's from HomeGoods in the past, and then I walked by it at Home, so it's definitely from there. I'll leave out this artichoke. That feels very fall. I did pull that photo from there. Some of these blue branches I'm going to leave full length, and then some of them I'm going to bend at different areas on the bottom just to make some taller, some shorter, so you can see as many as possible. I think it gives it a more high-end look when they're not all the same length, and I always recommend that you bend branches if you can instead of cutting them, just because you never know what you're going to want to use it for the next year. And the first half of the table is good to go, so I'm going to work on that second half and start with my pumpkin stacking. Is anybody else into pumpkin stacking as much as I am? Was not expecting to talk about that so much in this video, but hey, I guess it's just the thing right now. I'll be fine and you'll be gone when nothing's like home. Well guys, just a few more things to do in the living room, then you'll see our final walkthrough and how everything has turned out inside for fall decor 2021. You'll notice some slight differences between the decorating and the final walkthrough because again, that's just how my brain works. I need to tweak a little bit here and there before I'm ready to share. And starting right where we left off, the living room, here's how the fireplace wall looks at the moment. Those candles, I cannot get over how much I love these things. Really want to get that second one because I know I'll use this for fall and winter. Really so cozy and inviting. I did leave the mantle and then the back wall here with the wallpaper. Very simple. If you've been following along with other videos, you know we're having shelves built there, so we'll keep it simple for now. Here's my little centerpiece on this ottoman. All very soft velvety pumpkins. Everything is very child friendly because you know Forrest will love to play with those. Surprisingly, he's left this alone a lot more than I thought he would. Really cute pumpkin on that table lamp over there, all my pillows laid out, and very non-traditional, very cute, cozy for fall. Here's the other wall with the chairs, the newer chairs and table setup that I have. There's some pumpkins underneath this table right here. I'll give you another look around and then we'll move on to the next room. Working our way around the couch right before the dining room into Forrest's little hangout area, his table. If you want to decorate any kid areas, totally recommend soft pumpkins. You can find these at a lot of stores. That one's from Hobby Lobby last year. They still have it this year. You can add a little basket. I just put that there so we can throw his crayons or anything I don't have time to fully put away in the moment in that basket around the pumpkin. It's soft, you can drop it, play with it, and it will be totally fine. I wanted to show you this mirror up close. I just actually like stickered on those flowers. I pulled them from the stems, stuck them right there with little stickers, adhesives, and then I tucked the branches behind for the greenery. And that was it. Really, really easy. I'll show you my centerpiece in the dining table and then we'll head into the kitchen. And here is how the kitchen turned out. I did find some blue pumpkins from Home Goods. I'll share right around the corner in the kitchen area that I didn't share in my haul. Of course, I went back to Home Goods. beaded items at HomeGoods. There's so many of them. I find way more beaded items there than any other store, and I'm always very drawn to them. That pumpkin on the pot, of course, it's not going to stay there all day every day when we're using the stove, but again, those Pinterest, Instagram photos just get me whenever I see pumpkins on stovetops like that. I think it looks so fun and cute. Here's my little soap area with that artichoke. I can't even remember, honestly, if that is the same one from the front door or if I have another one. I feel like I have two. And then here's those two HomeGoods pumpkins, the blue ones. These are great for candy, for the little pods for your dishwasher. Tons of different uses. A little candle stand with smaller pumpkins. I love to decorate with candle stands and use something aside from candles just to do something different. The last area, of course, is the front door. So I will leave you with some really cool shots of this area, and then that will be everything for part 2. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for spending the time with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you more than you can ever imagine. Keep an eye out for part 3, you guys. That will be up sooner than later. Please like and subscribe before you go. Hit the share button, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!